in market, if you want to be successful, you should have an edge and not just accuracy. Now what is accuracy, what is edge? Many people think if you have 90% accuracy in market, you make money. But then I understood, world's top 10 traders today I have seen, and none of them have accuracy of more than 63%. And then I understood, if world top 10 traders, in that world top 10 traders, we don't have an Indian also, but those people have accuracy of less than 63%, and we people say we have 90% accuracy. Then I started trying to understand why this 95% people are losing money in trading and why only this 5% people make that money. The answer is too simple. Never see just accuracy, see something called as edge. Now what is edge or what is trading edge? Very simple. Accuracy and risk reward together forms something called as edge. I'll give you a very simple example so that you understand. There are two people with different accuracy. Mr. A has an accuracy of 90%. Mr. B, or let us say Rudramurthy, I have an accuracy of just 20%. My accuracy is 20%, another person has an accuracy of 90%. Now what do you mean by 90% accuracy? He makes 10 trades, 9 trades are successful, only 1 trade he fails. But when I make 10 trades, I am successful only 2 times, but I lose 8 times. For sure, everyone will conclude the guy with 90% accuracy is far better than me who has only 20% accuracy. But please understand, the guy with 90% accuracy may not be making money. If you ask me how, very simple. Out of 10 trades, he is successful in 9 trades. Every trade he makes 1000 rupee profit. 9 trades he made 9000 rupee profit. He only lost once, but that one time when he lost 1 lakh. So he made 1000 rupee 9 times, so he made 9000. He just lost once and he lost 1 lakh. Net 91,000 loss. I am not including brokerage, turnover charges, all that. Without that still, he is losing 91,000 with 90% accuracy. Rudramurthy has accuracy of just 20%, but then out of 10 trades I made, 8 trades I lost 1000 rupee each. So I lost 8,000. I made money only in 2 trades, but each trade when I made money, I made 1 lakh each. So 2 trades I made 2 lakh and 8 trades I lost 8,000. Net to net, 2 lakh minus 8,000, I made 1,92,000 positive with 20% accuracy. How many of you are following what I am talking? Great. Thank you, friends. Please understand, the word accuracy is what all the retail people are seeing and the smart successful traders are seeing edge. Now I'll tell you what is edge. And please don't get offended, because even I have passed the 10 years of journey of being in that retail trading and following only accuracy before coming here. So if you can do it faster, that is what we are looking at. So I have even passed that journey. Not that I never started with accuracy, straight I started with edge. We have a great person called Kelly who gave this formula for calculating trading edge. I never use too much of mathematics, I use only common sense. I know only 4 things in mathematics. Being a chartered accountant, I know only addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, that too with calculator. Other than this, nothing required. Now, but what is more important is common sense. Now let me speak about edge and what Kelly told in his formula. He said edge is calculated using the concept of risk reward as well as accuracy. I am buying a stock at 100 rupees and I am keeping a target of, let us say, 150 rupees. So I have an expected target of 150, buying a stock at 100. So what is the return I am expecting from this purchase? 50 rupees. Now I am telling you, keep a stop loss of 50 rupees for this trade. Buy at 100, target 150, stop loss 50. So the risk reward is 1:1. You have a 50 rupee return, you have a 50 rupee risk. So if I put the return and risk here in the calculator, so I am expecting a 50 rupee return and I am expecting a risk of 50 rupees because my stop loss is 50. Now we have something called as probability of winning. Now, what do you mean by probability of winning? If I make 10 trades, how many times I am successful? I am talking accuracy. Let us say my accuracy is 50%. So, I will put probability of winning as 0.5. So, automatically it will take probability of losing as 0.5, which is 1 minus probability of winning, and you can see edge is 0. Can you see edge there? So, edge is showing, the number is showing there as 0. So, what you can understand from this is, someone who has 1:1 risk reward and someone who has 50% accuracy will have 0 edge. This doesn't include brokerage and all your charges. Okay? If you include that, your edge becomes negative. Now, what I am doing, I am trying to take a situation where you have the same return and I will make the risk of, let us say, 25. Now, the moment I make risk as 25, now see, for every 1 rupee risk I have 2 rupee return, my risk reward is good. Now see, edge is moving up, it is 0.5. Now, what I will do is I will reverse the situation. I will have 25 rupee return and 50 rupee risk. That means this is not a good trade. So, 50 rupee risk and 25 rupee return, and I will even make this probability of winning as, let us say, 0.7. Just see what is happening. The edge is just 0.05. So, even with 70% accuracy, your edge is very, very bad. I don't make any trade in my life unless edge is at least 1. But the rule says it should be positive, that is above 0. That means worst scenario, you should have a risk reward of 1:1 and you should have at least 50% accuracy. Still you will lose money, broker will make money. But at least that is worst scenario. Now people want 90% accuracy. I can give you a call with 90% accuracy. I'll say buy Nifty today at 10,600. Target 10,605. Stop loss 8,000. It will have 100% accuracy. Or if you want 5,000, I can bring the stop loss. But do understand, edge is very bad. How many of you are clearly understanding, before I take any trade, I have to see the edge, which is risk reward and accuracy. If your accuracy is dropping to 10%, but your risk reward is something like 1 point risk and 3 point reward, even that may not be a good trade. I am not disregarding accuracy. I am only trying to say, don't disregard risk reward, and accuracy should fairly be at least 60% when you take a trade. If you have above that, fantastic. If you have above 60%, fantastic. But ensure risk reward, worst case when I trade, should at least be 2.5 return, 1 point risk. I don't take a trade with anything lesser than 1 rupee risk, 2.5 rupee return. What you should understand is, when you take any trade, ensure your accuracy is above 60% and ensure the risk reward is minimum 1 rupee risk and 2.5 rupee reward. Many a times I even take trades only if it is 1 rupee risk and at least 4 to 5 rupee reward, or else I will not touch.